Hey you, what up? Maryam here. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. In today's video, we are testing new makeup, as we do on my channel every couple of weeks or so. I just came back from LA. I also went on a local brand trip here in New York, and so I have a lot of new products to test out. So in this video, that is exactly what I'm going to be doing. I'm gonna slap everything onto my face, hopefully create a look that you like. Well, actually, this is the look. I hope you like it. I think it's quite cute, actually. Also, I might have had a little too much wine in this video, so don't judge. All right, expect the first impressions type of verdict at the end. As always, and per usual, Team Truth style, you know how we do. And now let's get into this video. Testing new makeup. I forgot to say remember to subscribe. Please do that. Remember to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can see all of my Wednesdays and Sundays videos. Yep, that's right. That's when I upload, Wednesdays and Sundays. And now let's get into this video. Testing new makeup. 1, 2, 3, here we come. Wine time. Cheers. I'm having a little white wine right now. I may get the Asian glow, which is fine, but we're testing new makeup, so let's have some fun, shall we? Let's do it. So first and foremost, I am going to test out the shades of a new foundation. Well, actually, a skin tint, tinted face gel from PIXI. This one's called H20 Skin Tint. It's been around for a while. I do believe they've added some new shades, so I want to test some of these on my face to figure out which one I am. Then I'm going to remove the swatches and apply my primer and then go on from there. So this is supposed to be a water-based tinted face gel. Good ingredients, made in Korea, cooling and hydrating, sheer tinted water-based gel. Apply as you would a moisturizer and pat into skin. All right, so these are the shades that I'm gonna test out. I'm gonna test out beige, which is meant for light to medium skin with golden undertones. Don't look at the color of the packaging and the color of the actual product. I don't think they match very well. But anyway, here's a swatch of beige. Let me actually blend that out some. Looks pretty good, but it does give me that veil of lightness, so maybe not the best match. So now let's go for warm. This is meant for medium skin with neutral undertones. Kind of nice. This one seems to be a better match, but it's just a pinch too light. Golden undertones is what I probably need. Next we've got, oh shoot, we don't got. Swatch model. Hi. Yep. Thank you, sir. Swatch model making an appearance. So this one is for medium skin with golden undertones. I'm hoping this is the one. Does it me or does it look peachy to you? Blending that out. I mean, honestly, it could work. It's just like a little too orangey peachy. And this one's just a little too light. And this one's just a little too, I don't know what's wrong with it. Need to mix some shades. All right, I got one more to test out. This one's called Nutmeg, and it's meant for medium to tan skin with olive undertones. Olive undertones. Ooh. Je suis perplexed. Which one's my shade? This nude seems to be the most appropriate one, but I would mix it with a little bit of this nutmeg. That's what I would do if I were me. That beige was close. It was very, very close. Definitely a good shade for me for when I'm not tan at all. And obviously I'm not tan in my face, but I am a little bit sun-kissed everywhere else. All right, let's move along to the primer. So for the primer today, I have this Hueguard 3-in-1 mineral sunscreen, also a moisturizer, also a primer from Live Tinted by my girl Deepika. Love her and love her products. Now this Hueguard is an all-in-one daily non-nano zinc mineral sunscreen, moisturizer and primer that protects skin from harmful UVA, UVB rays and blue light. There's 0 white cast, so it's perfect for all skin tones and types. Love that for all of us. Ooh, my mirror is all the way over there, and there's so much crap on my table. My mirror's just gonna have to stay over there. All right. Oh, come on. That is like the second squirt that landed on my pants. Okay, I love the fact that the tint of this sunscreen is actually yellow. I'm gonna actually blend it out with the brush as I always do. So the tint is yellow, but there's absolutely no color to this sunscreen moisturizer primer. But the fact that it's yellow just makes me feel better about it not leaving a white cast on my skin tone. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of like a cute little marketing trick there. I like the yellow. So far, I'm not sure how much I would love this as a primer. It does leave a pretty greasy, or shall I use the word glassy finish. which reminds me of my Murad sunscreen that I always have to kind of pat in with a paper towel. But I do love the fact that it blends out very easily. Now that we are protected from the elements, I'm gonna take those two shades that I liked from the PIXI H2O, the shade Beige and the shade Nutmeg. I'm going to mix those two on the back of my hand, like that. I'm gonna create a concoction, and then I'm gonna spread that across my face. So now this is a very unique product. It kind of reminds me of the Bare Minerals Tinted Gel Moisturizer. It has that same gel-like formula, but this one I will say is even more gel-like because it actually feels like water on your skin. So that's really cool. I will say this is probably one of a few products that I feel comfortable blending out with my fingers. Although I will say I probably applied just like a pinch too much. But man, once I've spread it, it looks so, so beautiful. Feels a little cooling on the skin. And definitely is giving me that perfected glow. I feel like you don't even really need to put that much effort into blending this out. It just glides across your face, across your skin, kind of like water. It feels very intuitive, this product. I'm gonna take the remaining of what's on my hand and just blend that down my neck a little bit. Those two shades mixed into one. Is that wine? I think those two shades mixed together as one is probably like a really good match for me, right? Like it works for the neck, works for all of me. I like it. Moving along. Okay, so for concealer today, I'm gonna use this Teint Idole Ultra Wear that you've already seen me use. I reviewed this product, but today I'm gonna use a different shade, a slightly peachier shade, because I actually want to see if I can use it to color correct under my eyes, around the nose, and maybe like a spot here. So this is the shade 330 Neutral, so 330N. Just applied that to my areas of interest. I'm gonna let them sit for a sec, and then I'm gonna blend it out. If you didn't watch my review on this product, then spoiler alert, I already like it. This is a really nice concealer that you can use all over the face, meaning on any area of the face, whether it's the under eye or your blemishes, not like literally all over as a foundation, but basically it'll work as a brightener or as a coverage product or as a corrector, like the way that I'm using it right now. Okay, that looks really damn good. Next thing we're gonna try out right now is actually a little something something from my girl SONDJRA Deluxe collab with NUDESTIX. So in this package we have cute little card with SONDJRA over here. I love her so much. She is such a cool ass chick. I actually spent New Year's 2020 with her at Ole Henriksen New Year's Eve party. It was the best time I've had in a long time. Like it was one of those moments where we literally laughed so hard, we cried, you know, and we continuously kept on laughing and just kept on crying. It was good times. SONDJRA D and NUDESTIX came out with a bunch of new products. So we've got the all over face highlight Nudies Glow in the shade Bubbly Bebe. And we also have a Nudies Bloom all over face dewy color. So I'm assuming this can be used as a blush or maybe as a bronzer. And this shade is called Rusty Rouge. Ooh, so Rusty Rouge is what I'm gonna go for right now. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the way that SONDJRA Deluxe does her makeup, but she literally does everything with her hands. It's almost intimidating to watch. She makes it look so flawless. Like there's no way you can duplicate that. And she does everything with her fingers. So I'm gonna kind of swipe like that, and then I'm gonna rub it in the way that she does. I can't rub it in because I don't have flawless skin the way that SONDJRA does, but what I will do is I will pat it in. I will say this is a stunning shade and the formulation is really nice. I'm gonna add a little more just to layer it. Kind of want to go for a brighter, poppier cheek. I'm even gonna take that into the temples. Sometimes that's fun. Just keep tapping with my fingers. Who am I with this fingers application? But you know what? It's also been a while since I've had wine while filming a video, so let's just keep the party going. Did I apply that evenly? Okay, just a little bit more here, like maybe at the most protruding part. Oh, really, really lovely. Very current, very fresh. The shade is great. I like it. Okay, so next I'm gonna go for this Nudies Glow in Bubbly Bebe. And I'm gonna add that on top and kind of just like surrounding this whole temple area. This feels a little balmy to me, a little bit balmier than I like, but it's giving the ultimate dewy glow. This formulation wouldn't necessarily work with like a full coverage foundation, but the fact that I used that PIXI H2O Skin Tint underneath seems to be working just fine. And the fingers method is somehow helping. It's somehow melting all these products together and it's making it very workable. The only thing is their stickiness. So not for a humid day, Not necessarily for super oily AF skin like mine, but it looks good. Can you guys hear the rain? The next thing I'm gonna do is actually set all of this. I'm gonna go for my one size translucent setting powder for under the eyes. This is a Charlotte Tilbury brush, a mini one. Ooh, I am feeling that wine. I'm gonna basically just set the under eye. Okay, rain. Purple rain, purple rain. I can't stand the rain against my window. Rain down on me. Let your love and shower me, just rain. How many rain songs can we think of? I can make it through the rain. I can stand up once again. It's Mariah. So we're done with that. This isn't new either, but I'm just gonna use it because I like this one as an all over veil over very dewy products. I feel like it doesn't really take away the dew, but it still somehow sets the face. And of course, I never told you what it was. It's the Bare Minerals original mineral veil, but in the pressed powder version. I love the shade Sheer Medium more than the translucent. Translucent, I feel, casts like a white spell. Casts like a white cast. You get what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna need to put the wine down. It's making me a little frazzled. Or maybe you like that, I don't know. Do you like tipsy tutorials? Or shall I say slightly buzzed tutorials? Oh, Asian glow. Asian glow in full effect. Why? I'm gonna set that aside. I have more things to test out. In the brow category, I have something that actually really intrigued me from Persona Cosmetics. I'm talking about their new brow gel. It's called Swipe Up Brow Gel, and I have it in a couple of shades. I believe it comes in 3. So I have it in brown, I have it in charcoal, and also in blonde. I'm not gonna use the blonde, obviously. It's not gonna suit me, but this time I think I'm gonna go for the charcoal just to see how dark it really is. What I liked about this gel when I tried it just once in one video, I liked that it wasn't really a gel. It was actually more of a powdery finish, so it kind of allowed you to get this very easy, everyday kind of brow with just one product. Also, the spoolie here is very, very stiff, and it doesn't disperse a lot of product, but enough to actually build up the brow. I kind of like the shade Charcoal. I feel like it's doing the thing that it needs to do. It's grooming, and it's also kind of filling in, and it's just beautifying the brows. Do you see that? It's like a very non-gel-like gel. To be honest, I haven't really tried anything like this, and I'm very picky with eyebrow products, as you may already know if you watched a couple of my videos, but this one seems just innovative, and it just seems cool and easy. And you know what? I'm not the only one who's saying it. I've actually heard a couple of my influencer friends, that sounds so like my influencer friends, my friends in the industry. I've heard a couple people rave about this product, and I guess they are my influencer friends because they influenced me to give this one a try, because otherwise I probably wouldn't have been as excited about it as I am right now. Question, I want to know, who influences you? Comment below. Outside of me, who else influences you? It could be any person in your life, like maybe your best friend or your mom or your auntie or whatever, or maybe it's other YouTubers, other BeauTubers or other influencers. Who are your go-to influences in your life? All right, Damn, I should not be drinking in these videos because my brain is like, I'm like, what do I do after eyebrows? There's something that I do want to do, but I should have probably done that before I powdered down my face. I want to test out this new Freckle Pen from LANCOME. They have 2 shades. I believe the shade Amber is the original shade, but now they also have a shade Cocoa, and I'm going to test them. I've actually never tried LANCOME's pen, but I like the fact that it's a marker. That makes it just so much easier to dot on the product. Okay, so the shade Amber is pretty light and it's a little orangey, I will say. It doesn't look like my freckles. My freckles next to it look very green. Like they look like they have a lot more ochre in them. But this one is still subtle enough that it works. I think it's cute. Let's not overdo that. I'm gonna go for the Cocoa now. Oh, okay. Cocoa is a lot cooler, so it's darker for sure, but it matches the undertone of my real freckles a little bit better, so I like that. I like it. All right, so now we've made it to the fun part. I have a really fun and exciting eyeshadow palette to test out, and it is from my friends at BUXOM, and it is a collab with none other than the stunning, the beautiful Ash K. Holm. Here she is. So if you're not familiar with Ash, she is a celebrity makeup artist to none other than the Kardashians and other celebrities. And so with BUXOM, she created this stunning palette. It looks so gorgeous. Packaging, very gold, very glam and luxe looking. And look at these colors inside the palette. I love these neutral shades that have this tan olive sort of undertone, as well as warms, and then the pops of color on the side. This, I think, is going to be very, very wearable. Very excited about this. Congratulations, Ash and BUXOM. And then also on the other side of this PR package, we have a whole bunch of Power Line Plumping Lip Liners. So now these I don't believe are in collab with Ash. These are just BUXOM products, but they sent it in the same PR package. So I guess we'll get to this as well. I have no eyeshadow primer. So basically what I'm gonna do is the second best thing you can do if you don't have eyeshadow primer, I'm gonna use this concealer from LANCOME. Just dot a little bit on these lids, blend that and buff that out like that. So now we kind of have a clean canvas. And then I'm just gonna seal that with my translucent setting powder. I'm gonna seal the deal here real quick. Prepped, primed, ready to go. So the shade that I'm really digging is a shade right here called 1989. Yeah, I gravitate a lot towards peachy orangey shades for some reason, especially in the summertime, just because they look really good on my skin tone. They make me feel fresh and flirty, I don't know. So I think I'm gonna use this shade all over. Why not? Clean brush, gonna dip into that 1989. And I'm gonna start packing that, ooh, to the lid, honey. All over the lid, actually. Because I want this to be the main color. I really love a peachy lid, so I'm gonna give myself a peachy lid. I like the shade. It's not as peachy as I imagined it. It's a little bit more rusty. So then once my color is all laid down, I'm just gonna use the tip of the brush and blend it out as I do. Easy, freaking peasy. All right, next, I'm gonna take a smidgle bit of this shade here called Living. Ooh, this is a stunning shade. It's like a rosé type of shade. Looks like my wine. Add that to the inner corners, to the tear duct. Maybe just a little bit right here under the brow arch. Remember when I applied that NUDESTIX highlighter stick here? So now this is just gonna help bring all that out and pop it out. Ooh, ooh, so good. Then I'm gonna take a little bit of this rich and just add a smidgle bit of definition here. You see that right there? And then also right there. This is like the top of my eye socket area. I just do this because my outer lids are hooded, and so I like to lift them. I'm using a stiff taper crease brush, no brand, and then just blending that out. That's cute. That's real cute. I'm gonna go back to that 189 and just add that right on top to hide that color a little bit, but then it also kind of makes it look more like a shadow. So it opens up the outer lid a little bit more, making it seem like your crease is a little higher than where it naturally is. This is a good trick for hooded eyes. Boom. Taking just a little bit more of that 1989 on the lower lash line as well, like that. Real cute, real cute. Okay, so for liner today, I have a bunch of new liners from Bare Minerals. Looks like these are gel liners. I'm not sure, but I'm just gonna grab the black one. There's a bunch of different colors. They're all kind of subdued, wearable colors, but I'm gonna go for the black. It's called Onyx. And I'm gonna run that through my top lash line, kind of gently, just to darken it and to lift this corner a little bit, like that. So then I'm actually going to reach for a brush, a liner or a smudger brush. Ah, this one is perfect. Wing liner brush from Dose of Colors. Hi, bestie. Oh shoot, a little bit of the liner actually got on my lower lash line because it is a gel type of formulation and it's very creamy and needs to be set pretty quickly in order to not make mistakes like the one that I just did. So anyway, I'm just gonna smudge it and also sort of perfect it like that. And then I'm gonna do the same thing to the other eye. So just running that through, painting that very close to my lashes, through to my lashes, then lifting at the outer corner, and then taking the liner brush and perfecting it. All right, so the liner looks okay for now. I smudged it. I'm actually gonna go for the brown shade now. This one is called Topaz. And what I'm gonna do, I don't even know why I wanna do this, but I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna draw a line right through that shadow that I created earlier and just kind of connect this brown to the black and add just a little bit more interest to this whole outer wing situation. And then once again, I'm gonna perfect. So I'm kind of blending the brown into the black. This is really, really easy to do with these types of super pigmented gel liners. It's so easy, you can almost do it while you're tipsy. Anyway, so that's the vibe. Let's try to replicate that on the other side. And then just sealing that, smudging that, extending that, winging it. I love to wing it. And I'm not just talking about eyeliner. So I'm gonna go back to the eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna use a little bit of that rich shade and go over everything, the entire line. Kind of like that. Then I'm gonna take a small fluffy brush and just blend out that edge a little bit, blur it. Cool, 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 cool. All right, we are almost done with this makeup. I kind of don't want lashes, but I feel like this look actually turned in a direction of glam. So I'm gonna curl my lashes as I always do. I'm gonna curl my lower lashes too. I'm gonna test out this new mascara from Cover FX. This is a clean vegan mascara. Uses a really cool wand. On the one side, it looks like a traditional classic type of bristle wand. And then on the other side, it looks like a silicone brush with a pocket inside to actually hold the product. I just recently went to an event for the launch of this mascara. And it was sort of like a brand trip, but it really wasn't a brand trip. It was just like an overnight stay in upstate New York. And so I already got a chance to try out this mascara. However, I really needed to test it further. So this is me testing it out on my own outside of the event. What I like about this one is that it is super, super, super black. It's very buildable. It does not contain any beeswax, which is actually the ingredient that builds up your lashes in most mascaras. But this is a vegan formula, so it uses an ingredient that mimics beeswax, but it is totally and utterly vegan. Also, this mascara is said to be sweat-proof, not waterproof, but sweat-proof. I'm gonna need to test it out to see how it works with my epicanthic fold in the inner corner and how it wears throughout the day. But so far, I gotta say, I really like the fact that it works. It's not just a flimsy, light type of mascara, because let's face it, that's usually how clean mascaras come off. Very flimsy, very barely there. Like, the performance is always lacking. But this one, let me tell you, it's very buildable. You are able to build up your lashes with it. There's no flakes, there's no smudging. I'm pretty impressed. I do definitely need to test it a little more for its staying power and things like that. And also because I am not one to not wear waterproof, but I so badly want it to work for me because my eyes are sensitive, and this is one of the only mascaras that does not use carbon black. And carbon black is one of those ingredients that tends to make sensitive eyes very watery. You know how sometimes you apply makeup and you're not sure why you're tearing up at the corner and it just won't stop? Well, that's because of ingredients like carbon black. And of course, other ingredients that are in eyeshadows, but if you have sensitive eyes, bear that in mind. Anyway, I just went to their event, literally came back yesterday, which is why my brain is so fresh and I literally remember all the talking points that were given to us. Okay, shoot, I just smudged some right here. I'm gonna wait for that to dry and then I'm gonna flick it off. Maybe I'll add a lash, maybe I won't. I'm not really sure just yet, but for lips we have a couple of options. We have this new product from Laura Mercier, came in this really cute little tote bag. So these look like the Laura Mercier eye crayons, but they are actually the new Velour Extreme Matte Lipsticks. So I am going to take them out of their boxes and I'm gonna check out some shades. Got a cute poppy pink. Got a nice wine shade over here. Ooh, this might be a little too fall. Got a pretty nude. Ooh. Also, I've got some new lipsticks from Artist Couture in the shades A Moment, A July, and Highly Favored. I actually really like the formulation of Artist Couture lipsticks. They are very pigmented. They're very flattering on the lips, very, very creamy, easy to wear, easy to apply. The colors are just right. So I don't know, I might just go for those. Let's see. Ooh, so fresh. Highly Favored. Next we have July. Ooh, July, yes. July is a contender. And next we have A Moment. Ooh, it's really pretty too. But I think July is it. It would just make everything so pretty and so fresh and so monochromatic, and I kind of like that vibe right now, so that's what I'm gonna go for. I'm also going to grab this lip liner from BUXOM. This one is Hush Hush Henna. I think it's gonna match. I'm gonna use that to outline my lips. Oh, I don't know. I'm not really a fan of thick lip liners. I like the actual pencil tip to be very fine, but this one is not fine at all. It's huge, but the pencil itself is nice. Just needs to be more precise. Now we're going for the shade July. Oh yes, it smells like Jolly Rancher, which not everyone will like, but I like. And the shade is absolutely stunning. It's not as monochromatic as I was hoping for. but the eyes and the lips are still working together, so I like that. Okay, let me fix that mascara under my lash here. And I think I am good to go with my judgment. Let's talk about all these products that I've tried today. I gotta say, I am not hating anything from today's trial. Everything was really very good quality. I was pleasantly surprised by a lot of products. I like this Live Tinted Hueguard Mineral Sunscreen Moisturizer Primer 3-in-1 product. It was very good, although it did feel a little bit balmy at first. I don't think it looks any greasy. I don't think my skin looks super oily. In fact, I think everything is working together really well. The PIXI H20 Skin Tint was also another surprising, really good product. My skin right now looks very fresh, very natural, like I'm not wearing any makeup at all, but somehow I'm fully covered, none of my imperfections are showing through, and I feel really confident in my skin. My only concern with this product is that I don't have a shade, so I had to mix 2 shades in order for it to really work for me. Although I do think that the shade beige would probably be a good match for my natural winter skin tone. So that's that. I just need something a little bit better for the summertime, and as it stands right now, there isn't that one shade for me. I was pleasantly surprised by the Lime Crime Freckle Pen. These were really cute, really easy to use. I love the idea of a freckle pen in a marker as opposed to the Freck product, which has a little brush. I think this is just a lot easier, it's simpler. I love the 2 shades, worked for me, love it. SONDJRA Deluxe X NUDESTIX product, love these. It felt a little bit balmy, not something that I'm personally used to, but it looked so great, especially when I applied it with my fingers and was able to blend it out. I'm really, really interested. I want to try more shades. I'm not like too familiar with NUDESTIX, but I do know a couple of my friends have had collabs with them and they've all been really nice. Oh my gosh, this Persona Cosmetics Swipe Up Brow Gel. That's not really a brow gel. It's more like a 3-in-1 product. I will call it that. I think this is really great, really genius, super easy to use. I love the shades, and I'm gonna continue using it for like just an easy everyday groom brow like this. A very natural, defined shape without too much lamination or without too much fill-in. I think this is a really smart, really good, solid product. BUXOM X Ash K HOLM. This was a lovely palette. I definitely did not get a chance to play around with some of the more vibrant colors, but the colors that I've tried so far were really nice, and I'm gonna continue reaching for this one. Also kind of impressed with this Cover FX Power Flex Vegan Mascara. This was kind of unusual for me because I'm not used to seeing such good performance with a clean vegan formula. Really love these lipsticks by Artist Couture. They haven't disappointed me in the lipstick department yet, and I don't expect them to do that anytime soon because the formula is on point. I love it. These BUXOM lip liners, I guess that was the only thing that didn't meet my expectations. The liner itself was not fine enough, so I couldn't really get the precision that I wanted, but the colors are nice, and I guess I'll try it again. Those are my thoughts. Those are my final 2 cents. Let me know what you think about this look and also what you want to see next. And I will see you in my next video. So for now, I'm going to zoom out and you're going to click on my next couple of videos right here. Do it. I'll see you in the next one. Mwah.